Ooh, very gentle. After all the tugging, she needs to be gentle. Hello beautiful people, it's Dr. Ahmed. We're back again with another video. Today we're going to be reacting to Emilia Clarke's skincare routine. This is highly requested after all my previous reaction videos. So thank you for showing them so much love. As always, before we get started, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I'll also leave all my other social media handles down below. I'm at the Aesthetics Doctor on everything. Go and follow me on Instagram.
I am here courtesy of Harper's to say, would you like to come to bed with me?
Ooh, her accent is just butter to my ears. It's so beautiful. It's very kind of posh British, which we love.
Okay, let's go. So, I'm in my bathroom, and for you guys, I'm gonna do this a bit early, but normally I would do it a little bit later. I have my dip tea candle. Number 34 is what I'm really obsessed with right now, so I'm just gonna light that.
Luxury, darling.
Just to make my brain and body know that it is time to go to bed. You're not going to see this in shot, but just know that it is wafting. Know that it is wafting around the room. To begin with.
Well, before we begin, I always say actually to a lot of my patients that are struggling with sleep to make their nighttime skin routine an absolute ritual. Because actually that signals your brain it's time to unwind and it's time for bed. So if it's doing a mask at night, if it's lighting a candle, if it's rubbing some sort of scented oil in the back of your wrist to just kind of give your brain those signals that it is bedtime. Plus, sleep hygiene is very, very important as well. So I think what she's doing there, burning her dip tea candle, is very important. But don't get so relaxed that you forget to blow out your candle before going to sleep, because you don't want to wake up with a fire.
To begin with, I'm going to start with my take the day off cleansing balm.
Oh,
it's this oily kind of texture that is just gonna make all of the makeup that I have on my skin come off. So I'm just gonna apply that. As you can see,
beautiful.
it's really it'll get in there. I'll get my eyes.
I understand that she's one of the faces of a brand called Clinique, which means that she's probably getting paid somewhere to be using these products, especially on camera. So I wonder if that's a bit of a bias factor in there. But to start with, the first product is essentially a balm cleanser, and this is great to take off oil-based makeup because like dissolves like. So oil-based products will dissolve oil-based makeup. So this will be, I'm guessing, the first part of her double cleansing routine.
And all of that stuff.
She's getting all over.
Excuse me for a moment while I just gotta wipe this off.
Wipe?
Okay. I'm just wiping it all away.
Why is she wiping it?
Right. I'm continuing to wipe. My
More
hair's
wiping?
away, so I have to do this again. It's too much skin.
Well, with a balm, I would say just wash it off with water. It will come off. You don't particularly need to tug at your skin with a wiping motion. So I just feel like that's a little bit unnecessary.
Too much. Get too intense up in here.
Ooh.
Okay, that's fair. Most of it coming off. And I'm feeling very
Ooh, she's really
calm because I have
tugging.
my beautiful candle going, which is just delicious. Excuse for sirens. We are in London after all.
Oh, I know the
So
feeling.
that's step one.
Before we move on, guys, I just want to talk a little bit about the whole tugging motion that's happening with the towel. That could really worsen redness. It can worsen signs of aging because you're physically traumatizing the skin there. So I would say try and not do that, really. If you want to use a towel, pat dry rather than tug at your skin.
One and done. And now I'm going to use my All About Clean Clinique
More
Cleansing
Clinique.
Milk beautiful, gorgeous. Now this also technically is a makeup remover, and when I've been wearing as much makeup as I had on just then, you just wanna...
Oh, you can hear my siren now. The struggle of living in a city, filming with no noise is almost impossible. Let's wait for her to go. Now that siren's gone, let's continue with our video.
Make sure that you've got it all off, because it's very important to keep your face really nice and clean. So,
Absolutely, especially if you're wearing a lot of makeup.
down I go.
Boom, wash it off.
Taking it off.
Oh, more tugging.
It just feels so good taking off your makeup. Do you know what I mean?
Absolute best feeling.
You've had lots on, and boom, there it goes.
Boom she goes. So guys, essentially the first product she's used is an oil-based product to take off oil-based makeup, and the second product has been a water-based product to take off water-based makeup. And it's all a part of the double cleansing routine that a lot of people do these days. She's using all Clinique so far. I've got a suspicion that the whole video is going to be Clinique related. I mean, get the money, honey.
Then what I do, just like to give my skin a pat down. But pat down dry because it's still a bit soppy, a bit wet.
Okay.
Hot.
Ooh.
Hot. You guys are so lucky to get to see.
We're seeing her up
My
close
skin
and
is
personal.
clean, and it is dry. And so, what we do next is Clinique Clarifying Lotion, my favorite product. And this is 1.0 for me because I got that sensitive skin. So we don't want to do anything any stronger than that. So sorry, what I've done is I've just put it on this guy.
Cotton pads.
And I'm just going to make sure that it's all up. I'm really quite rigorous about having very, very, very clean skin. But what you'll see now is you just see me do 2 cleanses, right? And guess what happened? Boom. I still got makeup on my skin.
That's not
Cleanse,
a reflection in
retight.
your toner.
We're ready to...
Well, let's clarify something. The purpose of a toner isn't particularly to take off makeup usually. It's actually to A, balance the pH of your skin, B, introduce some ingredients into your skin like salicylic acid and so on. So actually her saying, oh, I've used this toner and I've got makeup left, boom, my toner is working. Actually, that's not the case. This just means that your first 2 steps of cleansing weren't that good. Because essentially, the cleansers haven't worked, Emilia. So, yeah. That actually tells us that the first 2 steps of cleansing didn't really hit the spot.
Moisturizer, baby. Smart clinical repair.
Okay.
Wrinkle serum. Wrinkle correcting serum. I'm sorry, it's
Okay.
not serum to give you wrinkles, it's serum to do the opposite. So I'm
Yes.
just going to do a couple of pumps of this guy,
Beautiful.
and then I'm just going to gently.
Ooh, very gentle. After all the tugging, she needs to be gentle.
It's this guy, really, isn't it? Largely speaking. And you must apply gently. I swear to God, I'm doing this so much nicer than what I would do at home. What I would do at home. Very different.
I'm the same. When I'm on
Very
camera, I'm
different
like,
story indeed. And then, my friends, we apply my favorite, my baby, the queen.
So, before we get to the next product, I had a look at this wrinkle serum. It's essentially a combination of hydration and a bit of retinol. Nothing too special. I don't think it's worth the price, to be honest with you, because it is a little bit on the kind of mid to upper range. But retinol is great for wrinkles because it increases cell turnover. As we know, retinol is a derivative of vitamin A. And it's a powerful anti-aging ingredient. But the ingredients of this specific product can be found in a lot of high street brands, so nothing to rave about.
I swear to God, I'm doing this so much nicer than what I would do at home. What I would do at home would be a very different story indeed. And then, my friends, we apply my favorite, my baby, the queen of the pops. And this guy is just
which one is this?
delicious to put on.
Ah, I know this one.
This is quite fun to put on, and genuinely you don't need that much. Even that's quite a lot. So as you can see, I keep applying. You can't see because you're doing it out of shot, idiot. I apply creams and serums to my hand first, and then we dot it.
Dot it.
We dot it. We dot it. We dot it.
Cute.
And then we rub it in. Oh, delicious. Yummy. And now, what I would do.
Well, I've actually tried this product. It's a nice, gentle, lightweight moisturizer. It does the job. It gets you nice and hydrated. I would say this is for normal to maybe a little bit normal oily. If you're dry, then this is probably a bit too light for you.
As of now, is I would run a bath. I love you guys, but I'm not taking my clothes off for you. So, what I would do if I was in the bath
She's cute.
is I would run my bath with my yummy diptyque
Ooh,
candle.
diptyque.
And I would then apply in that bath Suzanne Kaufman's St. John's Wort bath salts. And it smells really good. Really. Oh god, it's so yummy. And I would put that in my bath that I would have scalding hot, and I would just sit there and soak for ages.
Okay, a few problems here. Right at the end of the video, she dropped a couple of little bombs on me. Number one is going for a really scalding hot bath. That might feel great to you because it helps relax your muscles, but actually it could be quite traumatizing for your skin. So if it feels scalding, it probably is. Don't do it. And secondly, the product that she's using there with St. John's Wort, I am not the biggest fan of products that contain that specific ingredient, but my experience is only with taking it orally because it can really affect a variety of different enzymes. People take it to help with their mood usually, however, it can affect the absorption and the metabolism of certain ingredients and certain enzymes and so on. So generally, I'm not the biggest fan of it.
And then on coming out of the bath, I would then apply, this is magic for me right here, the magnesium CBD cream with melatonin.
Oh.
Like literally, how many more ways could you try and get to sleep? This guy is the champion.
Yeah.
So I'll apply that all over my body. Then I would roll it out because I get really tight. Like my muscles get really tight.
I see. So just to talk about the product that she mentioned, magnesium and melatonin will both help with sleeping. I'm only familiar with melatonin in a capsule format because obviously that's a medical thing that we prescribe. In a gel format or a cream, I'm not too familiar with it, but a lot of people use magnesium in bath salts to help with muscle relaxation that's been around for eons of years. It works. I understand that she's using a foam roller. That is brilliant if you've got quite tight muscles. I use it a lot for back, glutes, quads, any muscles that are a little bit more tight. It'll be fantastic for that.
This is my travel one because I'm traveling right now. And it goes flat like that. You just pack it and then.
Bougie.
Okay. What's it called? Brazen Performance Life. So I would roll on that, but again, you're not going to see it in shots. So this guy. And then before I go to bed, I would put this guy on. So we can do this now. Give my hair a little.
Aww.
A little brush through.
Cute.
Princess in the Pea. A little brush through.
She's so beautiful.
And then apply my,
wow.
This is the one I actually use. It's a little bit, feels like it's a little bit grubby. And it is my sleep mask to go to sleep. So.
Ooh, very plain, darling. Plain chic.
I pop this on. I put some wax earplugs in. So I just want to say thank you so much for coming to bed with me.
thank you for bringing us. So, that was a fabulous video actually. Love some of the products that she's used. Not sure about some others. I think generally the take-home message of this video is that if you're wearing a lot of makeup, double cleansing is essential. The first step should be an oil-based step to take off oil-based makeup. The second step should be a water-based step to take off water-based products. Something anti-aging is always recommended if anyone that's 30 plus, I would say. And sleep hygiene, so using the candle, using the foam rollers, all these things will signal to your brain it's time to go to bed. All right, beautiful people, that was the end of today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you want to see more of me, you can find me in all other social media platforms at The Aesthetics Doctor. Please follow.